building structure, call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
The program presented are submitted by members of our community and are a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect those of KNLY 91.1 FM and its affiliates.
It's the Real Estate U Show, where we take your typical real estate show and chuck it out the window. Motivating, inspiring, and educating with a laugh or two along the way. Every week, we bring you the latest happenings in real estate, new construction, and mortgage lending for both residential and commercial. And now, live, this is Real Estate U.
Hello and happy Saturday. It's the Real Estate U Show. Yes?
It is. And it's Saturday.
And we're live streaming on radiotheboss.com, the Boss Global Live Worldwide Network, realestateu.show.com. The Real Estate U Show brought to you by Platinum One Properties, creating the standard in real estate representation, buying, selling, and leasing, here each and every Saturday at noon Eastern, 11 Central, and 9 Pacific time. Today's topics include real estate investing, residential, commercial, why invest, as well as the state of the mortgage and real estate industry, both in Texas and nationwide. All right. Now, you can text your questions to 800-297-9883. That's 800-297-9883. And you know we are aligned and syndicated in San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, Ohio, Michigan, Florida, Virginia, New York, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Jersey, Louisiana, Georgia, Illinois, District of Columbia, Maryland, South Carolina, North Carolina, and I'll even say Alabama today because they're not in the National Championship Playoff Series.
Amen to that.
All right.
Amen to that.
Pennsylvania, Washington, Oregon, and Tennessee. Now, our studio always includes industry leaders and knowledge that's incomparable in the marketplace. Real Estate U is about real estate, mortgages, new construction, commercial real estate financing, and entrepreneurs which drive our company. Now, I'm normally joined by the lovely Dina Ramos Salazar, but her chair is empty.
Where's Dina?
Okay, she just sent a picture. This is an empty chair right there. This is where we're supposed to be at, right? She sent a picture about here's proof that I'm in traffic on 45.
Can you send that picture?
There you go.
So we can all see it.
Exactly. But see,
just to
my
verify
attitude
that,
is the reason she did that because my first text to her was running behind, walk of shame, maybe. Okay, so
stay out too late. Christmas party?
Christmas partying? We need to know this kind of thing. But she says she is on the way, so she'll be joined. But she is our extraordinary broker of Platinum One Properties. And you can learn more about the Platinum One Properties team at PlatinumOneProperties.com. That is Platinum One. You spell out one. Not put the number one up there like a bunch of dumb people do. Put the PlatinumOneProperties.com. And you can find out more about Dina Salazar as well as the Platinum One Properties team. Now, we have this world-renowned mortgage professional, Mac Blankenship.
That's a gross, maybe exaggeration.
He of the I don't know where I'm working status.
That's right.
Because he was tossed out with the bathwater and the baby last week when his previous employer.
They did pass out candy.
And they threw him under the bus and threw him out with the bathwater and the baby.
They threw everyone out.
But he still knows mortgage because he is Mac Blankenship of question mark.
AKA Mortgage Mac.
There you go. That's him because I'm not saying that. Yeah, burns my throat. Okay. Now, our host of contributors include Eden Vick of Finance of America, Tashara Smith, our productivity coach, Vicky Cheers of Reverse Mortgage Funding, and Kim Gooley of Builder Boost. And, you know, we got the Builder Boost stuff coming with. We got Kim, Susan, and Delana of Builder Boost. It is a phenomenon here in Texas that's going to be on the road to everywhere. Now, today's guests include IBL Crane, and you're not.
And Dina, as soon as she gets here, maybe.
Yeah, Dina, when she gets here, okay. Now, our weekly goals to educate, inspire, and motivate class is now in session. You can listen to our previous shows on the realestateyouShow.com website and or our associated podcasts. But before we get to that stuff, are you ready, Mr. Fact Checker?
I am ready.
Okay.
Ready. Nope,
I
nope.
must do my cities of the week, which is basically, I'm going to say it's a, what is this? They call it a world-renowned program. All right? No? Not world-renowned?
So did you world renowned? You've used that twice now.
Okay. Award-winning.
Award-winning.
Award-winning
Yep.
City of the Week program, nationally and internationally. Now, yes, we do go by these awards on our own.
Yeah.
Because this is about a weekly culture trip. You know, we educate people.
Fun, fair, positive awards.
Exactly. And where you want to go. So, I am going to start our City of the Week program, not international. I'm going to start in
Texas?
No, I'm gonna start
Unit US?
domestic, unit US,
Okay.
right? We have a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 4,564 square foot home
Okay.
for $2,158,505. Weird number. Okay. In Doghouse Junction, California. Doghouse Junction, California. It's located near Otay Mountain, and Otay means
In
brushy.
San Diego County, right?
Yeah, San Diego County.
Yep. It's a real place.
Doghouse Junction, California. So you too can have a $2.1 million house.
But you got to tell us how to get the name Doghouse.
Doghouse Junction. They don't have an explanation for it.
I don't see anything.
There
on
is no
Wikipedia
explanation how they got
for
the
it.
name Doghouse Junction. I'm thinking some husband did something bad, and the wife put him in the doghouse, and she took all his property and just named the property after him, Doghouse Junction.
Well, I got to be, I'm convinced that not only did he do something bad, but he just must have been bad, period.
Exactly.
Stayed in the doghouse.
Doghouse
I mean,
Junction.
Yeah, usually, if you get in the doghouse, you want to get out of the doghouse. You don't want to stay there.
Exactly. But can you
Who would name a
imagine-
city doghouse?
$2.1 million. Where you live at?
That's crazy.
I live in Doghouse Junction. Where do you live? Okay, now we have our International City of the Week.
Okay.
And I think you'll have a great feel for this place, Matt.
Oh, yeah, it's probably in England, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not. I have a new construction,
Okay.
2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square foot villa for $1,935,000 in Sexbierum, Netherlands.
I don't even know how to spell that.
Sexbierum, Sexbierum, Netherlands. Yes,
Oh, Sex Bikram came up. Are you sure?
it's Sexbierum.
Biram?
Bierum. Sexbierum. Sexbierum. Sexbierum, Netherlands. Yeah.
Nope, I can't find it. Are
Well,
you sure?
I'm positive.
Beirum.
BIE. Sexbierum.
You know,
BIE.
you would have thought that Google would have come up with at least some sort of reference.
Got it?
Man, no.
That's Sexbierum.
Is it one word?
One word.
Okay, that's the problem.
Oh, you done made it 2 words?
I done made it 2 words.
This is his problem. See, my fact checker is losing his mind. Did you find it now? The man is just pitiful.
Sexbierum Euromasters.
There you go.
Is that it?
That's it.
So
Sexbierum.
how in the world did it get this name?
Sexbierum.
The village in the Netherlands.
That's right. Now, do you know that prostitution is legal in the Netherlands?
Maybe that's why.
That got a little something to do with it.
Yes.
Where you can own your own brothel.
No.
Yes, in Sexbierum, Netherlands. Now you got to get licensed,
Okay.
and your women in waiting have to be tested every 90 days.
Wow.
But you too can own a brothel in Sexbierum.
I'm not quite sure how to react to this. I could say, now we know why people from the Netherlands don't try to immigrate to other parts of the country, right?
Oh, they're happy.
Like,
They're happy. They actually have in Europe sex trips to the Netherlands.
No.
Yes, I'm telling you, look it up. Sex trips in the Netherlands. No. Yes. And it tells you the best brothels to attend. Yes, it does. I have no life. Remember, middle of the night, I have no life. Okay, so that's sex.
I think we need to move on from Sex Byram, the Netherlands.
Okay,
right
we
now
like
before
our
we get in
Texas City of the week.
because we don't have a 5-second delay.
We have a
Yeah.
Texas City of the week.
Okay,
I
Texas.
have a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 3,310 square foot for $689,900.
Okay.
Located at 540 Hideaway Lane East
Okay.
in Hideaway, Texas.
No, I like that.
Hideaway, Texas.
Hideaway, Texas.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Got it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice little. Looks like a nice little town near Lindell. I have a very good
Exactly.
friend. God,
It's up in East Texas.
God bless him. Yep. Who lives in Lindell, which is close to that.
Now, let me tell you about Hideaway.
Tell me about Hideaway.
The land that now encompasses Hideaway was really included in the large plantation owned by former Texas Governor Richard B. Hubbard.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Later, the land was purchased by developer James Fair, and in 1967, Fair planned and developed the land, naming it Hideaway Lake, Texas, and they put the whole thing together and named it Hideaway, Texas.
And it looks like it has beautiful land.
Beautiful land, beautiful homes, everything.
It looks like
So,
a fantastic place to
There
live.
you go. So
Yeah.
that's our Texas City Week, Hideaway, Texas.
Like it.
So our 3 cities internationally: Sex Byram, Netherlands.
We're gonna drop that one.
Where if you want to own a brothel, you can get a license to own a brothel, or you want a $2 million house sitting in Doghouse Junction, California, my home state. Or you can go to Hideaway, Texas, in East Texas, that has beautiful
lakes.
lakefront properties and trees and everything.
It looks like a fantastic place.
There you go.
Yes.
So those are this week's City of the Week. So remember, we are live. You can text us at Real Estate U Show 800-297-9883. Today's topic is investing in commercial real estate and residential real estate. So we're going to take a break, pay some bills, and hopefully
Dina will be here.
Dina's shameful walk is complete.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We are members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Installation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam installation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
for any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle. EVG Loan Star Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lone Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back, and the walk of shame has been completed. Dina Salazar has made it.
Good morning, Dina.
Hi there. How you doing? I sent video footage of what I was in the middle of.
That was yesterday.
Oh,
that was yesterday. That was a video from yesterday.
Next time I know to FaceTime. I mean, nobody trusts me, right?
That was video from yesterday. You can't fool me. I remember I was right in the same little lane over there. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this is the lovely, extraordinary broker that we have the privilege of working with, Dina Ramos Salazar, recently kicked out of the Serial Killer Society.
Yeah.
Okay, she was kicked out. She said that she was living up to her requirements to be a serial killer in the society. But she is the broker deluxe of Platinum One Properties, setting the standards in real estate in regard to buying, selling, and leasing. Hi,
Well,
Dee.
good morning.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
You got this
How's the DBM handling since Saturday so far?
I have 3 teenagers with me because that's kind of
yeah,
explains.
that's
Man, I was drinking alcohol at my breakfast this morning.
Oh man.
You had whiskey in your cereal.
They started early this morning. They come knocking on my bedroom door. Are you cooking or are we going to breakfast?
Oh yeah.
Boys, are you
Boys
people?
are always hungry. They're like bottomless pits.
Yeah.
I mean, and it doesn't change when we get hairs on our legs and grow old, right?
And then
We're
we
still
get
bottomless pits.
Then we get in the car. Well, where are we going to breakfast at? I got a list of where they didn't want to go.
Oh.
I love it.
I said, nowhere. None of that was on my list anyway. Where are we going? Are you paying? We going where I'm going. We want to go where I'm willing to pay. So are you paying? I need to know, are you paying or not? Oh, Daddy, you know I don't have no job. Call your mother.
It's time to get one.
I said, call your mother. Whenever we with you, Daddy, she says she don't have no money.
I love it. Yeah. So where'd you go?
The toasted yolk or roasted yolk.
Toasted yolk?
Yeah.
Right. It used to be something different, wasn't it? What was it
Something
called? The
I don't know. This cross street.
something egg?
Yeah, the egg and I.
No,
Egg and I.
no,
Yeah,
Egg
the
and I is still open.
Is it really?
Yeah, they got one over at Vintage Park.
Yeah,
You need to get out more, Mac.
I do. Yeah.
Okay, today's topic is
I usually make my own breakfast.
what? Your tortilla soup? Whatever.
Soup for breakfast?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I've been known to have soup for breakfast.
Yes.
Yes.
Remember, I saw you eating soup for breakfast one
Yeah,
time.
I've had
Oh,
soup
that's
for
not
breakfast.
good.
There's something
Yeah.
wrong with him.
Yeah.
Then you got the lovey-dovey stuff on top
Yeah,
of that?
yeah.
Okay. Well, today's topic is about real estate investing, both in commercial and residential real estate. And so the reason this came up, when I was in Port Arthur the other day, all right, one of the big things that's going on in the Gold Triangle is all of the outside investment coming in. But I think the residents are being left behind. And I think that can happen in a large municipality like Metro Houston as well, where you have outside influencers coming in instead of individuals taking advantage of it. So I just want to speak to the benefits of real estate investment, okay? But one thing that I learned that was shocking to me, the best real estate investors pay cash. They don't finance.
Yeah.
They don't finance. So as I started digging, the reason that they pay cash, the reason that you should pay cash for investment property is because of the fluctuation in the transitional qualities of tenants. So that way, if you have an empty spot, you're not held to that spot because the income is not there.
Right.
So you can kind of make it through until you replace them. But if your debt service is based upon tenancy, it's really, really tight unless you have at minimum 60 doors. For you to finance, you have to have a minimum of at least 60 doors. That was shocking to me as well. I always thought like 16 to 20. It's 60 doors. So I said, so as you do the research, it's like, well, how are these people buying these pieces of property cash? Pooling resources. Pooling resources.
Are they doing private placement or just partnerships?
Partnerships.
Yeah.
Partnerships. And one of the best partnerships, I won't say their name on the air, is here in Houston. Not in Houston. It's actually in Clear Lake. 13 people who all retired from NASA.
Okay, I can see that.
Pooled their resources totaling $2.7 million.
Yep.
Wow.
And bought 188 doors. That is a
Single family dwellings?
Single family and multifamily.
Wow.
It was a mixture and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Their cash flow net for the individuals, net to each individual each month, is $975 a month.
Okay.
Which doesn't seem like a lot, but as a supplemental income to your traditional retirement, you're doing pretty damn good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And stuff like that.
So how much money would you have to get at, say, a 6% safe return? How much cash would you have to get $975 a month?
Quite
a bit, huh?
Quite a bit.
Let's see.
What's the interest rate they're giving in the banks now? 1%?
Yeah,
half
it's
percent?
next to nothing.
Next to nothing.
Yeah.
So they pooled all those money, and each of them has a buyout requirement. A buyout clause. If they want to be bought out by the rest of the partners to cash out, they can cash out.
Wow.
Yeah.
They thought it through.
They thought this whole thing
That's
through.
pretty cool.
But pooling resources is a good thing. But see, it also creates a dynamic that most people don't understand. You don't need to drive to be prosperous.
Yeah.
Get in the car, because the front of the car gets there at the same time as the back of the car.
Okay.
I don't care who's driving, as long as my check clear.
Yeah.
But you have so many people, well, I'm not going to be putting my money unless I'm running everything. But you're an idiot. We don't want you to run everything.
Yeah. You want good, experienced people doing that, managing that.
Exactly.
But so I imagine those partnerships, they probably have a partner that specializes in buying investment properties, or at least rehabbing them.
But I would even go, I would venture to guess that kind of partnership with all those former NASA employees, you probably got some anal people in there.
Oh, for sure. You have your type A individuals, and they're probably whatever stats, homework, etc. they're presenting on a regular basis and making sense to everyone, because nobody in that group is going to be investing in something that doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
So.
I can't even imagine that. Yeah. Because I think NASA, I say / engineer.
Right.
Yeah. So the engineer's personality, there's nothing like an engineer's personality.
Yeah.
Nothing nowhere on the planet.
When it comes to analyzing data. For
Sure.
So they're just sticking with single family and multifamily. They're not dealing with the commercial type shopping centers, strip centers, and stuff like that.
Their investing is all people-based, family-based, tenancies, stuff like that.
And I'll tell you what, it's easier, I guess, sometimes to evict and recoup from the single family type situations and regular rental than the commercial, because once you get people in there, they're wanting to negotiate, and when they're in there, they're usually in there at commercial strip centers for a while.
That's right.
But when they're empty, sometimes they stay empty for quite some time, because there's quite a bit of competition.
Exactly.
Not to mention the negotiation where they're trying to get TI, the tenant improvement from the landlord.
That's right.
I can see that.
But you can even go one step further. On the commercial, and this is a part of the research I was doing prior to this show, with the commercial, if a commercial tenant files for reorganizational bankruptcy, you can't lock them out or evict them.
Oh, wow.
Really?
No.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So you got to suck it up.
You got to suck it up. So basically, they're stuck in there. So basically, the court is putting them on a payment program that the landlord is mandated to accept because it's bankruptcy reorganization. Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't have that same problem with consumers.
Residential.
Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me rethink a few things about investing and stuff like that. I used to have a small apartment complex, but when I found out I couldn't run it like my stepfather used to run his, I sold it back.
And how was that?
Well, see, if you didn't pay my stepfather's rent, he'd take your front door off. True story.
Which was probably okay in Southern California.
Absolutely.
That wouldn't fly too well here.
Yeah, because the whole thing is, in California, you can check to see if somebody in the place is distressed. You have to knock on the door and ask for permission to enter in Texas. So my stepfather he must have felt like had a whole bunch of distressed people, because if you didn't pay his rent, he took your door off. He did.
Yeah.
He took the door off.
Here in Texas, you have some strict laws. So
Yes.
it's
horrible.
landlords have to really jump through some hoops
to protect
get,
the interest
And
of
to
the
get them out.
yeah.
to get them out. Yeah.
To get them out. I'm like, oh no. But I can admit this now because I don't own a place anymore. He wasn't my property manager, but he was kind of like he was like the gang leader out there in Rosenberg.
Yeah.
So he would collect the rent for me.
Oh yeah.
And I give him half off.
Yeah.
Did he have like tattoos on?
Oh, he had
his,
everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
On
He's a
his,
scary
on his
dude,
neck.
but
Yeah,
he
scary
gave
dude.
my rent every month.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of a.
Look, you gotta have the enforcer.
Absolutely. I
Especially when I
guess.
found out you can't take the doors off.
Yeah.
I took the doors off. Like, look, you don't pay my rent, get out, or sleep with the door open.
Wow.
Hang a blanket as your door.
It's a good thing he has us on the show.
Exactly.
Because we
Yeah.
have heart, right? We're not just throwing people and families out on the street.
And it's people get away with a lot during the months of November and December
Yeah.
because it's a holiday
Yeah.
season, and so then the landlords feel like bullies to evict during that timeline.
Exactly.
But I'm going to tell you what, if it was me trying to be anywhere and missing a payment on my rent or whatever,
Exactly.
I'd be out. I mean, it's
Exactly.
like some people are there like for. I haven't received rent in over 6 months. Of what?
Yeah, that's ridiculous now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, hey,
that's-
what happened?
yeah.
I mean, they went to court and then something, and then they said they were going to pay, and then they left the court, and they only paid like a little portion,
No.
and then they stayed another 3 months, and then you know what I'm saying?
No,
Just
see,
like,
my attitude is this: like my older sister, she's a non-profit person,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she looks out for the disenfranchised. So I could.
I'm gonna start calling him Scrooge.
Right.
I'm fixing to buy tickets for Scrooge. He's
okay.
beginning to remind me of Scrooge.
I convinced
So
her.
we need to have 3 ghosts visit you on Christmas Eve. I'm sending 3 ghosts to visit you.
Right. The 3 X's.
3 exes, and they're all disguised as your exes.
Right?
That would be pretty bad. Okay, so I convinced my sister to buy a multifamily complex, right? And she's Miss Advocate for the Poor. And I said, hey, how you doing, Miss Advocate for the Poor? She said, what are you talking about? I said, what you gonna do when the people late on the rent don't pay? No, they gonna pay my rent. I said, oh, you're not an advocate? No, now when it comes to my rent, they got to pay. Oh, I know your parents.
Oh yeah. It's some people are professional. I guess I don't know, squatters, scammers, or what.
Oh yes, they are. They are.
I've had
They
a
are.
couple of my clients encounter such things. And,
Really?
Yeah. And I've also had over the past 20 years, 2 of my clients, and I won't mention any names because they're my friends. All my clients become my friends. Purchase an investment property, rent it out, do the screening and such.
Right.
Well, the last one had a marijuana set up with the
With the lamps and everything?
Lamps and everything. Burn my client's house down to the
No
ground.
way. No
Yeah,
way.
burn it down to the ground. So then they called me up, and I went. They said, Dina, we're out of town, and we're on our way back to check. So I went down there. I said, wow, that guy's going to get arrested. In my mind, it's the tenant, comes back. They said, well. I said, well, what happened? Did they arrest him? I said, no, because all the evidence was burned.
Okay. On that note, we're going to take a break, pay some bills. We'll be right back. And I'm going to let you know about me and churches, about that kind of thing.
Okay.
Pay some bills, Ivan.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989 839-7987 or Dina Salazar, 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, this is Real Estate U Show, and they're still here. I'm E.L. Crane, they're not. This is 91 The Boss. RadioTheBoss.com. Worldwide Global Live Network. We're on Facebook Live, Facebook TV Live, YouTube, YouTube TV, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, Apple TV, Voodoo, Hoodoo,
Zulu.
Sling, and YU.
YU.
Wow.
Did you make YU?
YU or
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
I've never heard of that one.
I was like, what?
Absolutely.
You made the Zulu. You made the Zulu up too. It's
No, not Zulu. There is Zulu.
Is there Zulu or
No,
Hulu?
Voodoo.
Oh,
Voodoo.
voodoo. Oh, okay.
Oh,
VUDU.
VUD. Okay.
Oh.
You need to get out more.
I need.
I need-
You know, all that old lovey-dovey stuff just got you trapped.
They don't even watch TV.
They don't even watch TV. They
They're
sit
like-
there looking at each other's eyes,
They-
boring each other to death. Just
Right.
look at me.
They're like skipping, like barefooted in the
Well,
grass.
actually, we do watch TV, but you're gonna love this, right?
Oh God.
So it's called the Hallmark Channel.
Okay,
Oh, dear
moving
God.
right
Oh,
along.
wow.
I am not entertaining that at all. I have a question for you, Dina, because I'm not doing Hallmark Channel.
I'm not
anything.
doing that,
I'm not doing a Hallmark Channel.
No.
See, I've learned to describe like the LSU Georgia game. It's a Hallmark football game, and she went along with it. Pretty cool gal, huh?
That don't make no sense, man. That chick flicks, man. He's in love.
Yeah, he is like for real. He's over there falling apart.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm E.L. Crane. But Dina, I have a question for you.
All right.
Okay, we're talking about investing and stuff like that. When a client seeks real estate investment advice, okay, because you are a 2-decade professional. She started when she was 10 people.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Thank you, Neil.
What is the best advice that you can give for somebody who's actually exposing their money like that?
Well, to do the research, number one, know what you have and what you're working with for yourself. So you know what your budget is and what you can handle. So if you are at a max out of, XYZ dollars, you don't want to get an investment property that's close to that because the unknown factors when you're doing an as-is sale, as typically an investment property will be.
As is.
Right.
Okay.
Typically they're as-is. And a lot of times you don't have much time to inspect these properties, if at all.
Oh, really?
There's just so much competition.
So when it comes to investment, you don't get like an option period on investment property?
Sometimes you do, but because the times have been so much
They're
that
competitive?
everybody's jumping in on it.
Yeah.
They give you a very short window of time and a deadline to enter offers, and so you can run through the house really quick and you can miss a lot, and a lot can be covered up. So you have to really hurry and get your foundation guy over there,
Right.
your electrical guy over there, your plumbing guy, your roofer, and sometimes you can't get all those guys over there in that
That's
timeline,
true.
so
Yeah,
they're
true.
having to make an educated guess. But don't go over your budget. Get your real estate professional to help you determine the after repair value
Right.
of the property, and also keep in mind again that there could be some unknown factors in the repairs. So work that into your mind when you're making your offer.
Sure.
Don't overbid. You know how you go to an auction?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then like they're raising it, people get into it, they go higher and higher and higher.
No.
This is what happens with these investment properties
I've
as
been
well.
in an auction like that. They lose their mind.
And
Yeah.
so people will overbid sometimes, and they get emotional.
Right.
So key is keep your emotions down, focus on the facts, get some really good comps, and make sure they're good comps.
Now,
Comparable.
so that's excellent advice for Dina Salazar, Broker Deluxe of Platinum One Properties. And you can reach Dina at, what's your telephone number?
832-646-9054.
She just said that for the slow people.
You can text that number
You can hear
typically.
slow too. You know?
Yeah. So is there a certain percentage of ARV that you think you would want your clients to look for?
Well, everybody's trying to get a 30% difference, but it's sometimes unrealistic, and it depends
17.
too. Yeah,
17.
I mean,
Can you
everybody's
still make money
asking
at-
for that, but it's
17?
exactly. And you know what? If you're going to be hanging on to a property as a rental, it doesn't have to be that 30. But people are looking at, they're reading, and
Right.
what's ideal is not always realistic.
And and I know that from working with investors on home loans, is
Right.
that many times they've come to me and we look at the mortgage payment, then look at what the rental amount is, and they're like, Mac, well, I'm upside down. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're upside down now, but there's called rent appreciation.
Exactly.
Right, and
Exactly.
eventually, and if you manage your taxes right, and you depreciate and you write everything off, you're still going to get some value, but long term though, rental prices are going
Right.
to increase, and
But
eventually
I'm glad you brought that up,
rental
though.
amount is going to surpass that
Because-
mortgage payment.
A lot of investors, when they're put their properties on the market, it's just like a person that's selling their homestead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seller's remorse, or their overinflated values in their head. But I take them through the following process. How much did you pay for the house 10 years ago? XYZ.
Yep.
Yeah.
What has been your tax benefit for the last 10 years?
Yep.
Okay. What has been your profit for the last 10 years? Okay. Now, add up what you've profited on this house for the last 10 years. Oh, wow. I've made more money than the house is worth. Let's start right there. So now you want to sell your $200,000 house for $250,000 thinking because you think the market will bear it. No, let's take into account how much you made and take that $220 offer and get on down the road.
Yes.
But a lot of them don't think that way. They think in terms of market now versus what they have accumulated over time that is in a plus arena of prosperity and profitability.
Yeah.
Yes.
But nobody has that conversation.
Yeah.
Nobody has that conversation. And you find that prevalent all the time. But you also have to look at like the stuff that's going on around the city with the faith-based initiative, the stuff that we got planned and going on in the Golden Triangle. The churches have all this land, but they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you take a mortgage professional such as yourself, Mac. You try to explain to them, look, I can provide you with the construction financing, okay, but we have to have a developer come in to develop the land, throw down the lots, all right?
Yep.
But then they fight that. Well, how much is that going to cost me? Well, what? you can't build this. What is this? Little House on the Prairie? You just can't build something without a slab.
Right.
You know,
Or
without
a
utilities
foundation.
and foundation. You got to have all these things.
Yeah, you have to go horizontal before you can go vertical.
Exactly.
And that horizontal means you just got to go in and develop your utilities and your and your streets and your amenities so that you can have an environment where the builders can be successful to selling to potential buyers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you don't have, like you said, going
And
horizontal.
people expect a lot nowadays
They sure
in their
do.
communities. They
Yeah.
expect a lot in their,
A
in
lot.
their communities.
Especially when it's brand new and it has been
Yes.
no new construction there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So then you have the utilities. Okay, going horizontal means you have to connect with city sewers,
Yes.
city water lines, power lines, stuff like that.
But you know,
Okay,
if
you
they-
don't have that capacity. You have to bring in an expertise to do that.
Yes, and you know what? You would think that with the equity that they have in that land, that it wouldn't be that hard to get a loan if they own the land free and clear.
They
that
do,
that,
90% of the
that,
time.
you know, a good bank would, you know, a local bank or maybe even the bank that they bank with currently. You know, I encourage a lot of small businesses,
But they
and
don't know how to talk to them. They
Okay,
won't know
well,
how
that
to talk
makes-
to them.
Well, that's why they would need us.
But see, that's the whole thing is getting to talk to them to represent their interests is the biggest hurdle.
Yeah.
Because each one of them is a legend in their own mind. They know everything. I read such and such, or I saw this minister do, or I saw that congregation do. Well, what you saw is the finished product.
Yeah.
You don't know what was going on behind
Right,
the
how they
curtain to
got
even
there.
get how
Yeah.
they got there.
Yeah, and you know, and I really encourage, you know, there's a role that small banks, regional banks,
Oh, yeah.
feel in the marketplace as opposed to maybe even the really large
Because
banks.
they live in the
big,
marketplace.
Too big to fail.
That's right.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
they live in the market. Community
do.
banks. Community
but,
banks
But they
don't.
also bank these churches.
Right.
They also bank these small businesses. They also bank these individuals. And I think it's really important that if you're in that situation to go develop a real tangible relationship with a local or regional bank,
An
and with a person
advocacy-based
that can be your
relationship.
advocate.
That's right.
Yes.
You gotta have
Partner
that.
what
up
your
with a good
long-term
developer
goals
as
are.
well. They may want to
Exactly.
cut them in. If you're owning some land and you don't feel that you can, you know, that you want to risk your own finances and so forth, but you want a piece of the pie. I mean,
They'll
that's
joint
happening.
venture with
Yeah,
you.
they'll do it with you. So you were talking about earlier, these people that got together with groups to make things
Exactly.
happen.
Exactly.
So their part would be the putting forth the land. And at the end of the day, if the developer fails, they're still on their land. They didn't give it up, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. And
So-
plus, then you have the improvements are still yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's just this panic quotient that's out there that's kind of crazy.
You know, I have a gentleman that is a client of mine. He actually just relocated. I won't say any names, but he just relocated from Lebanon.
Yeah.
He brought some cash here. Just bought $600,000 lot with 13 acres, and is going to develop a Mr. Car Wash with a commercial strip center. And you know, this is kind of smart. You know, he went ahead and bought into a Minuteman Press franchise. That's going to be one of his tenants,
Yeah.
and it's going to be his company. He's going to help pay rent.
Which leverages the value of his property.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, I'm E.L. Crane, there or not. This is RadioTheBoss.com, Global Live Worldwide, the Real Estate U Show. We're each and every Saturday, 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central, 9 Pacific time. I am joined by the lovely, extraordinarily beautiful Dina Ramos Salazar, she of the Walk of Shame periodically
They never
during the
believe
month.
me. I mean.
You know, and then we have Mr. Mac Blankenship over there, he of the real estate guru status with no home. Okay. I'm
No
E.L.
job.
Crane, there or not.
It's kind of nice not to have a job around the holidays, right?
Yeah.
I went bowling with my grandkids last week, you know, in the middle of the week.
So we're going to take a break while Mac preps his resume for delivery Monday. So we got some bills out.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lone Star Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lone Star.
Energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Mac is culturally devoid of understanding other cultures.
That's right.
Yes.
Totally culturally devoid.
Yeah.
But, the suggestion of boudin for somebody that's never had it, I thought it was a great idea, but it just didn't go over well.
You're from Louisiana. Stop it.
Grew up in Louisiana.
Exactly. Okay. But I have a public service announcement.
Okay.
I had boudin for breakfast yesterday morning in New Orleans.
How was it?
It was fantastic.
New Orleans, for Christ's sake.
New Orleans.
Boudin?
And did you notice, he didn't bring his friends, like a little nothing
He's a disgusting human being.
It was fantastic.
Okay, would you like to hear my public service announcement?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perks of reaching 60 or being over 70 and heading towards 80. Kidnappers are not very interested in you.
Oh.
Right? All right.
That's nice to
Good
know.
to know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In a hostage situation, you are likely to be released first. Yes, okay. No one expects you to run anywhere. People call at 8 p.m. and ask, did I wake you?
Did I wake you?
People no longer view you as a hypochondriac. Okay. There is nothing left to learn the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So there are very, very few benefits to getting old.
There you go.
This is a list.
This is a list.
Yeah.
Things you buy now won't wear out. You can eat at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Not be judged.
Yeah.
Right. You can live without sex, but not your glasses.
That's true.
No comment.
Mac is not ready. Wow.
No comment.
Your supply of brain cells is finally down to a manageable size.
Oh, wow.
Now, I do tell my kids on a regular basis, I'm like, look, your daddy's brain is full.
Exactly.
So for me to remember anything new, I have to get rid of something.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can't remember who sent you this list. And you notice that all these letters are in big print.
Oh, man, that's for sure.
You know, that's funny too, because if you look at my cell phone, they're all in big print,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So much so that it just runs through the screen.
Yeah, it's hard for me to keep a secret sitting next to anybody. I mean,
There
they
you go.
can
You
read
see the
my
whole
text.
thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was so big.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, today is about commercial and residential real estate investment. Actually, and opportunities too.
Yes.
There are lots and lots of opportunities. And you know, one of the things when I go through those workshops and seminars for small business owners who are interested in real estate, I tell them all, invest in blight.
In what?
Blight.
Blight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, why would you tell me to invest in blight? That's horrible. It's the ghetto and stuff like that. Excuse me. The Heights was once the ghetto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And that
Woodlands was once rural.
And that was not too long ago.
Pearland,
was
too?
it?
Pearland was once rural.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sugarland, Katy was once
Katy,
rural.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
All right. So, blight, rural, everything in between. These are opportunities because you know what you cannot do? You cannot throw seeds out the window and grow any more land. What's out there is what's out there in regard to land.
Yeah, but
so
we
why
still
would
have
you
lots
invest?
of it left here. And
Exactly.
That's why the suburban areas can be so attractive. It's
Exactly.
just so much opportunity out there.
But the inner urban areas, or I call them outer urban, things outside of 610,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but not far suburban.
Yeah.
These are 40, 50, 60-year-old neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Oversized lots.
Yeah.
Proximity to the highways. Proximity to governmental services. But they're missing new construction. They're missing investment and updating in those neighborhoods to bring the values up. So why wouldn't you invest in light? Why wouldn't you bring things to an area that the area doesn't have? That's residential and commercial. I'm going to tell you something you know, but you don't know.
Okay.
When you're going down 59, 69, whatever his damn number is from day to day, from downtown, what don't you see between downtown and the Will Clayton Parkway exit? What don't you see?
Now, you know, I've always lived in the Southwest area, so I would not have a clue going north. Wouldn't have a clue.
Now I'll just answer the question then.
Yeah.
There's one office building between downtown
And Will Clayton?
Will Clayton Parkway.
Oh, really?
One. On both sides? One.
Really?
Wow.
One office building, yes. So, but TxDOT and the United States Department of Transportation, they invested their money in 59 before they did in 45. You have to ask yourself why. We're putting opportunities out for you people. Do something with it.
Right.
Nobody's done anything.
Really?
Nobody's done anything.
And that's 59 North?
Yes. Now, when you get past 1960, you got Porter and Cleveland and all those opportunities out there where they're growing exponentially out there. They're just going by leaps and bounds. But interior, that inner urban, outer urban, not so much. So that's why you have to look at these opportunities that are available for residential as well as commercial investment that are out there. So, Dina, when in building real estate wealth or investing, if a person wants to proceed aggressively, there's been a lot of paying more than property is worth. As a professional in that area, does that make any sense? Or,
The only way it could possibly make sense if somebody's actually trying to hold on to a property and they're going to do so for a long term.
Right.
People that are trying to flip, obviously, that's a big no-no.
That's a big no-no.
So, yeah, I mean, again, we were talking earlier, it's become when there's a deal on the table, you'll have multiple offers. People
Right.
tend to want to win.
Right.
You got business people that are winners. And,
That's
and
right.
they
They're
come in
winners.
over
That's
here,
right.
they're aggressive. And even with warning,
Right.
they will overpay. And I'm not going to say it's the right thing to do, but the only way I can rationalize that as being okay is if the property is in, fairly decent condition
Right.
with minimal work that's needed.
Right.
And secondly, they're going to be holding on to it for a while.
And I found lately that some good opportunities. And you, as a real estate professional, you know this, and Mac, I think you probably know this as well. I like researching new but never lived in. New but never lived in.
Okay.
All right. These are houses that have been completed by your small independent builders. They've never been lived in, but they might have been on the market for 250, 360 a year.
Really?
New but never lived in. Same thing is applicable for commercial development as well. New, never leased. those kind of things. So you have these fresh opportunities out there. Why can't you go out there, go to the franchise conference, and let them do the traffic count and the demographics of an area, what kind of franchise needs to go in these areas? Because we all know, why would they put that kind of business right there? Mm-hmm. Well, the franchise company has done the research on why that's going there, all right?
Yeah.
So these are opportunities are in abundance, and I'm looking at all of the retirement that is going down over the next 3 years, from what I understand, from the Northeast to the West Coast and all points in between, and people coming to the Sun Belt areas, Texas, and I didn't even know Louisiana was Sun Belt, but it is. Okay, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Lower Alabama, Florida, Lower Georgia are Sun Belt cities.
Wow. Okay.
So this is where a great deal of investment is at and opportunity. But the one thing none of those other Sun Belt cities has that Houston has,
what's that?
Land.
And lots of it.
Lots of it. When Sealy starts calling himself a Houston bedroom community, you know we all in trouble.
Well, I know of a couple that sold a rather large RV park in Belleville, right? That it will probably eventually become a residential development
That's right.
in Belleville as part of the Houston metropolitan area.
That's right.
And I mean, this is a long ways out. But they sold it. They felt like it was the best time to sell for the reasons that you're just mentioning, is because we just continue to expand
out.
east, west, north, south. Well, maybe not so much south, because obviously we have the Gulf of Mexico, but
this is what that southwest corridor.
Yeah.
Sugarland, Sugarland, Richmond, Rosenberg.
Yes.
75% of that land was prison land.
I believe that.
Yeah.
That was prison land.
Yeah.
That they sold to developers.
Yeah.
Consolidated the prison, whatever, and moved those people out. That land, look up Pecan Grove.
Yeah.
Prison land.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of it still is.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I guess the prisons they bought and hold. But think about that. They have the control of all that land going to the southwest right there, that the developers are going to pay the state of Texas a pretty penny for that land, because they don't do as much agricultural work as they used to. I remember you used to be able to, drive down the freeway and you see all these guys out there working. You don't see that anymore.
Yeah.
You don't see that anymore. It's just land out there where you see sprinklers and tractors going through, but you don't see people anymore.
Yeah.
That's think about that 90, straight out 90 right there.
All the way to Richmond, Rosenberg.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot of land.
That's a lot of land. It's a lot of land.
That's
so you have all those things.
Yeah.
Didn't what is it Telfair developed in
yes.
the area?
Telfair.
Look at what Telfair
Look
is.
Telfair.
Right?
That's just north of 59 right there.
Yeah, used to all be prison land, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, where Constellation Field is at.
Okay.
That was all prison land.
Yeah.
That was all prison land. That's right. Okay, I'm E.L. Crane there. Yes, we're giving you education on commercial and residential real estate investing, because 2020 is coming. Opportunities are in abundance. And you have got to be, if you're talking about retiring or expanding your income producing portfolio, real estate investment is an essential part of it. Not all of it, but an essential part of it. But you have to make sure you do the right kind of deal for yourself. I mean, personally, I never want to be a landlord again, because they won't let me take the doors off the hinges.
Well, they have companies that strictly manage your rental properties if you don't want to have to do that.
No,
that is a really good point.
That is
and there's some really professional organizations out there.
Rena
Yeah,
and Elias.
Yeah, and
they have a great
husband.
company.
Yeah, they have a great company, and that's what they do. And they manage property for investors and do a really good job at it.
Now, before we go to our noon hour, I have to tell you about churches. Okay. Now, a lot of banks won't give you a church loan, right? Because nobody wants to foreclose on God.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but a friend of mine who's in the banking business, he will point it right at me. Like, no, I was foreclosing on a minister that's running God's house. That's all. Okay, I'm E.L. Craig there now. We're going to take a break.
That's
Come
hilarious.
back for the noon hour.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at the corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back, and I'm sick of Mac's love life.
I'm not.
He's thoroughly happy with his love life.
Oh, yes.
They having fun.
We are having fun.
I'm living vicariously. I love listening to y'all's stories.
Oh, yeah.
I love hearing about them.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Winning contests together as a couple
Dance
and
lessons.
dance lessons. It's all good.
Yeah, and we're
Remove
we're
thyself.
looking to go take our parents to go see Scrooge at the Alley Theater for the holidays. Yeah.
Oh, God, Jesus.
They've never been there.
You know what? You're making me really, really ugh. It's just ridiculous.
It's going to be fun.
Why can't you just do the right thing and be in a horrible relationship like everybody else?
No way. No. We don't do that. We don't do that. Yeah.
Somebody say, yeah, why don't you get your girlfriend? I ain't got that kind of money. Anyway.
You have a lady that's a love interest.
I do have a love interest. Ladies and gentlemen. And because it's me, they will always be behind the curtain because my business belongs to me. Like some people. Yeah, I said that.
You did say that, didn't you?
I said that, You'll never know who I'm dating.
Hi, Gisela.
What we're gonna do is just do some private investigating and get our cameras ready.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. And then I'll be on.
And slip $100 bill to Ivan.
Yeah.
Mac, I want to take the equity out of my investment properties and purchase more. Is this a good idea from a mortgage professional's perspective?
Absolutely.
Why?
Absolutely. It's a great way to leverage the equity that you have and preserve your liquidity. Mm-hmm. And you know what? It might even be advisable because of the liquidity requirements associated with purchasing an investment property. So I just did that here recently about 2 months ago and got a 5-star review for Google for a young man where he owned an investment property.
Put in the 5-star review thing.
Yeah. If you Google Mortgage Mac, I mean, I have like 32 of them. That's crazy. But the young man owned an investment property, owned a current primary residence, had lots of equity in the investment property. Mm-hmm. And what we did is we just took cash out of the investment property and used that cash to close on this. Well, use the money, the equity, to close on a brand new investment property on the same day.
Smart.
Yep. And from an out-of-pocket standpoint, from a liquidity standpoint, it didn't change anything as far as his position was concerned. Mm-hmm. And he had a tenant on the house that we cashed out,
nice.
that still covered the payment because he had experienced some rental appreciation over the last couple of years because he's owned it for a couple.
Okay.
And all he needed to do was get a lease for the new one. He was good to go.
Okay. So I found that in buying investment properties, traditional financing, you can do an SBA 504 where you only put 5% down on commercial property purchase.
Okay.
5%
commercial,
down.
not residential.
Yeah,
commercial.
I never knew you could just do that.
You can do 5% down, up to $5 million on SBA commercial.
Really? That's amazing.
It's the SBA 504.
Okay.
Very stringent requirements because it's the SBA for Christ's sake.
It could take 6 months to a year to close on that, I would imagine.
No. Because you have some streamlined SBA financing authorities here in town. So you can actually, if everything breaks clean, 60 days or less.
What are you required to present for that type of loan, just in general?
Okay, basically 2 years tax returns.
Okay.
Cash flow statements. You have to have a pro forma that's broken down in 3 months, 6 months, year, 3 years, 5 years.
Okay.
Because they will see the projections out.
Okay.
They're going to want to see what your experience is, so you have to have a resume. And if you don't have the experience for that building or that property management, then you're going to supply the property management company's resume as the one that's going to manage that property.
I see.
Stuff like that. But the most important part of a commercial transaction, I would say, is what is going to be your reserve program. People say, what is that? Well, your reserve program is based on the following. What percentage of your income each month is going to be set aside for reserves? That's for emergencies. That's for repairs. That's for make ready. All those kind of things. I have actually seen people say, well, I'm going to set aside 10%. Get out. That's not enough. 10%? No. Your profits are not your salary.
Right.
That's the bottom line. Your profit's not your salary. So when you're talking about reserve set aside, you need to be talking about 35 to 50% of your net revenue needs to go in reserves. Now, if you want to pay yourself a quarterly bonus, that's fine. But your net needs to generate those incomes from those reserves of 35 to 50%. I'm sorry.
That's a very good point to make.
But that's your net income.
Yes, your net income.
Which could be maybe 10, 15% of your gross, though, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. But or you can simplify it.
Yep.
For every dollar you spend, you want to make $1.37. Simplify it.
Okay.
For every dollar you spend, you want to make $1.29. Simplify it. So if I spend $1, I better be bringing in $1.29. And then of that 29% uptake, I'm going to take 35 to 50% of that. So I'm going to put 14 to 15%
to the side,
aside.
Yeah.
So that's the dynamic you have to work. Because when you are basing your income on the human condition, you are on a slippery slope whether you want to admit it or not. Because my old instructor in finance at USC said this all the time. He says every business is 30 minutes away from catastrophe and bankruptcy, no matter what business it is.
Yeah.
Every business away is 30 minutes from catastrophe and bankruptcy. I was like, what? He gave us an example. What would happen if Coca-Cola's formula got in somebody else's hands? Think about that.
Yeah.
Right? Think about we have an example right here in town. Enron. Anybody remember Enron?
Yeah.
Up here, next week, gone.
Gone.
Because of overinflated values.
Yeah, and it took some time for all of that to come to fruition. But as large as that organization was, it's a good example. But you can go back through history and look at there used to be a company called Montgomery Ward's, right?
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Woolworth.
Sears.
Woolworth, yeah.
Sears. That's
Sears.
right.
So many companies.
Yeah.
But
And
I
people
think-
don't
I
realize
think a lot
the
of
May
times, though,
company
the
used to
companies
be,
like that-
that's the May family.
Yeah.
But then the May company was started absorbing businesses like Foley's and Macy's and stuff like that. So they got so big that then they had to start selling off assets because sometimes your profit desires don't match up with reality.
Yeah.
And that's what happened when those big companies start splitting off like that. It's just crazy like that. Think about it. You allocate all these funds back in 2009, 2010 to these banks to solidify themselves and lend more money. What did the banks do? They went out and bought up the smaller banks. Didn't lend anybody any money. They just went out and bought up the smaller banks. Yeah. So it's things like that. When you're in the marketplace, and this is
proceeded to foreclose.
Exactly. I've always said this.
No bailout for the consumer.
No, it's not.
No, there was no bailout for the consumer.
No bailout for the consumer. And when it comes to real estate, there's no safer bet. Real estate comes back all the time.
Yeah.
It always comes back.
Yeah.
Patience is the key, but real estate always comes back.
And I believe that, and I think it goes back to, I think there's, I wouldn't say, not that I know, but I know there's been several books written on the quote dishonesty associated with the stock market and people, that there's just a lot of manipulation
in my history,
that marketplace and
in one of my off season jobs.
And I think it's good. I think it's wise to have a 401k and obviously maximize that. Have an IRA.
What do they call it? The conservative. Have conservative
approach.
positions.
But I think for the extras, I think you just can't. In a real estate market like Houston, Texas, where we're just going to continue to grow year after year exponentially, that it's just a safe bet. I think that, but you got to get with the right people.
That's right.
That have experience, and so that they can. And I think it's in that scenario, it's really better to learn from someone else's experiences rather than going out and
have your safety nets in place
right.
too. I've had a few investors that
failing
didn't,
and falling
they didn't
on
have
your
flood
face.
insurance on some of their properties, and this
now you
last
got nothing.
they got wiped out. And
and there's companies out there that do this for a living that would let you come in and be a part of their transactions.
But you said something about the stock market. One of my jobs way back when, I was a runner on the New York Stock Exchange floor. People could come in there, famous people in the finance industry, and people see them, and it would send the whole floor into a panic.
Yeah.
Are they buying? Are they selling?
Yeah.
Are they merging? All this stuff, this fury go. If you're paid to the stock market, when you have these up and down scenarios during the day, that's what's happening. Somebody has stepped in there.
Yep.
Or a conversation done blossom into this overburden, and stocks go up, down, or sideways.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I believe it's easier for, because what 10% of the population owns individual stocks. Now, a much larger portion of the population owns, mutual funds in their 401k, maybe mutual funds in their IRAs.
That's 37% of the population.
What's that?
That's 37% of the population.
Okay, but what 10% only own individual stocks, where they go out and buy, say, Amazon or Facebook or but I think on a long-term basis, it's just
real estate.
You can leverage.
You can leverage real estate.
You can leverage
it's
real
tangible.
estate.
You can walk on it. You can kick it.
Yep.
You can paint it.
And you can
do
always
whatever.
liquidate it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
All right, we're going to take a break, pay some bills, because Ivan is he's not saying anything for us going over, but we are going over. So we're going to pay some bills. We'll be back.
Ivan.
This is RadioTheBoss.com, Global Live Network, here each and every Saturday, noon Eastern, 11 Central, and 9 a.m. Central Pacific Time. Mac is over here with love stories during our break. I don't know what his problem is because I don't want to hear them. So pay some bills.
I don't know why I don't want to do it after the break.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your Fusion Radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. all in one station, mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas, 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We are members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Loan Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at the corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Loan Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, we're back. I'm E.L. Crane, They Are Not. This is Real Estate U Show. We're at realestateushow.com, Radio The Boss Live, Global Live Network at radiotheboss.com. We're on Facebook Live, Facebook TV, Live, YouTube TV, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, Apple TV, Vudu, Hulu, Wii U, and I don't know what the hell is going on with you.
Good job, E.L.
Do you practice that in front of the mirror the more to get here?
Oh, God, help us all.
Because that was really good. Yeah.
Wow.
I am very, very talented. Did you not know that?
Oh, we knew that.
Okay.
We knew that.
Well, I need you to say it out loud.
Even talent has to practice.
No, you don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, you don't. No.
Look at his face.
No,
you know you practice in front of the mirror.
No,
Yes,
I
you
don't.
did.
I do. Remember, you can text us at 800-297-9883 and let me turn it on.
You didn't have it on?
I didn't have it on.
Oh, dang.
It's Mac's fault. Actually, it was your walk of shame. Was the fault.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So it's 800-297-9883. But this day is still about real estate investing, residential commercial opportunities, why invest. Now, Mr. Homeless Blankenship. That is mortgage homeless Blankenship.
Yes, yes.
He's currently mortgage provider homeless.
Yeah.
But not for long.
Not
but
for long, people.
When you're as talented as he is, yes, I just gave him a compliment. You know, last one this year.
Too, yeah.
I don't have any more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
But his knowledge is paramount.
Yeah,
He's very knowledgeable.
Stuff. He knows
all
his
right?
stuff.
But see, he's also so knowledgeable that he drives employers crazy.
That is true.
Okay. And
that is not an exaggeration.
That's not exaggeration.
That is not an exaggeration.
I can relate to that because I do the same thing to mine.
I can relate to that because if I think there's a different way to do it that's in the better interest of the consumer,
don't hold back.
I'm not holding
We
back.
won't hold back.
I mean,
we don't hold back.
This is my client.
Exactly.
Not
And that's
yours.
what I love about you guys. Y'all are always advocating for your clients.
Yes.
Love that.
That's
Yes.
right. No,
And
gotta do
so-
that. So you have these things now. Mac, in between his lovey-dovey moments, he is an extraordinary advocate in the mortgage business.
Mm-hmm.
He really is.
Yeah.
You know. So
He
my
gave you another
question.
compliment.
That wasn't
another
a
one.
No, it wasn't. No, I don't need you labeling what I'm saying. So I'm saying that to say this, Mr. Blankenship.
Okay.
As we roll into 2020, in your view, in the wide view of the front of the car, not the rear view, what's behind us, okay, what do you see happening in the first quarter, which is always generally slow? But research says in the first quarter of a presidential election year, people are more aggressive when it comes to investing and buying real estate.
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
You know, I've never seen the data associated with that, but I've certainly heard echoes of that in many of the news reports that I listen to. You know, the consensus seems to be that rates are going to stay consistently low.
Yes.
Right. There's a possibility of recession.
Right.
And which may or may not push rates even lower. That's just really going to depend upon inflationary numbers.
Right.
But I think it'll be I don't know that it's going to be a banner year for the mortgage industry, but it certainly isn't going to be I would think a down year for the industry, especially with interest rates being lower than they were just they're about as low as they were since before the last election.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're the lowest they've been since 2011.
Right.
Or there's
thereabouts.
Thereabouts, right? I know that in early October, you know, where I was at before, we were reaching the mid fives to low fives.
It was
I
going-
think with a good recession and no inflation, there's a possibility that we could go back down to that range.
Right.
And I think that if you see rates go into the mid fives to low fives on a 30-year fixed, you'll have a refinance boom again in the mortgage industry.
Yeah, which is of great benefit to the title industry.
Which is of great business to the title companies, but you know, if you think about it, it's really of great benefit to the consumer, because you know, if you save $300 a month on your mortgage payment, well, that gives you some flexibility and freedom to either make investments or to pay off other debt or just to save.
That's 50 drinks at a happy hour.
Yeah,
Well, when you
exactly.
have that kind of
50 Greeks.
yeah,
50
when
drinks.
you're able to refinance, like Max said, you can absorb the credit card debt that you
Yes,
have that's
definitely.
astronomically high. If you look at your credit card interest rates after their promotional time period passes, when you get the card going, you can pay up to 8%. I mean, this is
20,
almost 30%.
22%.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
crazy high.
Yeah.
So if you get everything refinanced and get out of debt with a refi at a lower interest rate, you're winning all the way around.
You're winning
So
all the way around, as long as you just don't go back out and
Yeah.
reuse that debt.
That's
you know,
that's a
don't
part of
reuse- that's the-
education.
yeah, that's the
Don't-
education
do
part.
not
That's
go
right.
back
Yeah.
out
You
and
can't go out and
yeah,
do
don't
that.
go back
Yourself
out
in
and reuse that debt,
Because I've literally seen somebody pay off a $15,000 credit card
and then turn around and reuse
and
it.
turn around and reuse that thing just like, where are you going shopping? Why?
Yeah.
You just paid the thing
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? And now you're back at that interest rate and then that APR. I tell people, I understand the interest rate. What's the APR?
Yeah.
The APR is what's kicking you, is
Yes.
just treating you like a
And you know, and
stepchild.
I just closed a refinance this week. You know, even though I didn't have a job, right?
Yeah.
Thanks BRPS.
I-
Thanks BRPS title.
We
right?
try to do what we
They-
can, ladies and
Yep,
gentlemen.
yep.
We try to do what we can.
Where they saved over $500 a month.
Yeah.
Wow.
$500 a month. And you know what? They actually had a home equity loan. You know, now that and,
They've eliminated that.
They've eliminated that to where, you know, if you sign, I think it's called a T2 or a T42 or something. 12 days before closing, you can take your existing cash out lien and refinance with, as long as you don't take cash back out, into a regular
That's good.
renewal and extension.
Because it used to be, once it takes cash out,
once it
always
takes cash
cash
out,
out.
always
Yeah.
a cash out.
Yeah.
So they said $500 a month. I have another one I'm working that was in my pipeline that I'm going to have to move, and we were going to pay off they were going to save like $600-700 a month, and we were just paying off consumer debt with the equity on an investment property.
See, it's that information that needs to be put out there.
Yeah.
People don't put that information. They think in terms of. I used to have a guy work for me years ago, and his favorite mantra was, "Don't talk to me about interest rate, because you don't pay your mortgage in interest rate; you pay it in dollars. So what can you afford?
Yeah.
Is that payment going to allow you to have more, do more?
Yeah.
Don't tell me you want a 3.5 when you qualify for a 3.9 and I'm putting extra $600 in your pocket. Shut up and make the payment. I'm putting extra $600 in your pocket.
Yeah.
But you sit over there trying to negotiate down to 3.5, which is going to give you what, $604?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They argue about they get so caught up in what's the interest rate.
And so the lowest rate is not always the lowest cost.
Exactly.
It just isn't. And sometimes and I use a product called Mortgage Coach. Used it since 1996, and what it really, it's just a fantastic tool. It's like an original tool available in the marketplace. No one has anything remotely close to it.
Right.
But it really, it's really helped me and lots of the people that I serve really analyze situations like that, where if you're only going to be in a house for 5 years, it might be better to pay 0.5% higher interest rate and have no closing costs, but still save $150 a month.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, your break-even point is just like immediate.
Mm-hmm.
But see, she just said it, education. Yeah. You've got to educate these people and make them understand the value of this transaction. It's not just a transaction, it has to be a value.
And I think the real value is always built into the numbers. And I think taking the time to put together the numbers and compare that to what you currently have in a meaningful way really tells the story and really will help you make the right decision.
Yeah. Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
And every situation is different for every buyer. And that's what Mac was saying. Hey, if you're only going to be in a property 5 years, maybe this option is better for you. If you don't have communication with your lender or realtor, and you're trying to figure out what to do for the first time, and you're pretty much, just trying to go by textbook, you can't. No. Because your situation is unique to you.
That's right. Everybody's situation. And the whole thing is, our common thread, the three of us right here, and a lot of people we work with, advocacy. You said it earlier. Advocacy. I tell people all the time, and I tease, did the check clear? I'm good. Okay, I will say that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we done argued, fought, and fight to get you to the point that you want that check to clear, because we put you in a better position based on the advice, the experience, and most importantly, putting you in a position you win. You said earlier, winning. You want to put your clients and the people whom you work with in a position to win.
Another great scenario is a guy that I helped buy a house last year. We're refinancing his house this month, and this is his last house for him. I mean, my kids are going to go to school here. They're young. They're going to do, his at least his long-term plans are, this is it.
Until he gets a trophy wife.
I'm going to pay this house. I'm going to pay this house off in the next 15 years, and we bought down to the lowest possible interest rate. No, he doesn't have one of those. But he bought down to the lowest possible interest rate.
I said he's going to get a trophy wife.
Oh, no, he already has one.
No, he going to get rid of it.
Yeah, so.
Basically, it's just like an old Ford. You can get rid of the old Ford, get a new one. Anyway, we're going to take a break and pay some bills. We'll be back.
Yes, please.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REUloan.com. That is REUloan.com. KNLY91.1FM for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For fresh flowers fast, call Barb's Iris Floral at 281-820-2294 with excellent customer service since 1983 for weddings, funeral services, sweet 15s, corporate events, and all occasions. For that special someone you love, barbsirisfloral.com and barbsirisfloralboutique.com. Come on in and pick out of our prestigious gallery at 727 Westmont Houston Road, Houston, Texas 77038. Text 832-466-8414. Barb's Iris Floral delivers fresh flowers fast.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lawn Store Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at the corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lawn Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, Mac just gave us a lesson on treachery.
No, I did not. I just described it for you.
Yeah.
Yes, that's all that was.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, okay, they or not. We have the lovely Broker Deluxe Dina Ramos Salazar, and we have the treacherous Mac Blankenship. He of the I don't know where the hell I work at.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell I work at yet.
Yeah, I don't know where I work at.
Next week, maybe. Next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Okay. So today has been truly about investing, the pitfalls of it, but also how you can maximize opportunities with investing and stuff like that. Now, one of the things that came up, I think most people don't do, I think you should purchase new construction homes for single family. I think you should, because, and I'm not talking about high end, because I used to purchase new construction high end, but I had contracts with large corporations for the executive. That's a whole different animal. But if you buy 2-3 houses that are in your 175 to 250 range, the rents on those will service the debt on those houses.
Yeah, we have a friend who builds affordable housing, and he has lots of investors that buy his product and solely on the basis that they're new. Yeah. And there's a 10-year warranty, so they're not going to have maintenance.
Exactly.
And they could turn around and lease those properties for
double their note. Literally double their note for what he's giving her house-wise double the note.
Yeah. So, there's in the right situation, I think that there's some value to that.
Yeah, because you really don't have to go outer suburban to find good opportunities like that. You have some inner suburban,
But I think if you buy even a resale, though, you should make sure you close with a warranty.
Oh, absolutely.
Make sure you put a deductible in your lease if you have a lease, and try to alleviate, some challenges in that regard. And I really like the idea of having somebody manage the property for you. What do they normally charge? 10%?
You just said something.
10%.
People, this is from the title company side. Resale, new construction, no matter what, add a home warranty on that home.
Period.
Right.
I see so many closings where there's no home warranty, and then something happens within days.
Within days.
Right. And that home warranty could have covered that for minimal cost.
Right.
So now you out of pocket $1,500 because the plumbing messed up, but you'd bought a home warranty, That'll be covered.
And granted, the chief complaint I have with individuals is that the home warranty won't cover half the stuff and blah blah blah. But what when they do?
Yes.
And it's not. We negotiate that into the contract.
That's right.
It's a done deal for the first year, and if your AC breaks or something happens, the only thing you're out of is your copay or whatever for them to come out, and that might be $65 or $75.
Exactly.
And if you're an investor, you can put that copay into your lease. That if something breaks,
Exactly.
The tenant pay that.
The tenant pays the $50 deductible, $100 deductible.
And if you are a tenant, make sure you get renter's insurance.
Yeah.
If you are a tenant.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because, it's protecting your stuff because the insurance is protecting the owner's stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the insurance is typically just protecting the cost to rebuild.
Exactly. The property. That's what I'm saying. It's the owner's
rebuild
thing.
the property, but not the contents of the property.
No, contents are gone. Yeah. And a lot of renters had lost everything during those floods.
Yes.
Because of renter's insurance is like $19 a month.
It's very inexpensive.
Yeah, it's very inexpensive. Yeah.
Very inexpensive.
Yeah.
For your content stuff like that. No. So people, we spend so much time saying, "Look what I have," but we spend no time in protecting what we have.
And when I had experience in Hurricane Harvey with a couple of investors, and that wasn't big investors, it was like just individuals that kind of owned properties that were damaged, and they weren't able to get anything from FEMA, but their tenants were. Yeah. Their tenants were written checks on the spot for their losses in his home, but there was no remedies for him as an investor, and so now, he doesn't have, this individual didn't have the resources to rebuild, so he just had to let it go.
Investing in real estate,
so there are some risks.
Right.
There are risks.
But the risk can be mitigated by doing your due diligence and having individuals around the table, such as yourself and Dina, who can explain why you need these coverages, why this is a good investment, why this is a bad investment, why you should work a little harder to find a better deal that fits your income circumstances. Yeah. A lot of people, I got a good deal. No, you don't. Did you look back? That fence is falling in the back.
Yeah.
That's a $1,500 fence you got to put up in the back. Yep. All right? It's rotted out on the side over here. But see, you so focused on the house, but not the aesthetics around the house.
Right.
All right? I had a house that a few years ago, thank God for home warranty, it froze. My sprinkler system busted. All right? So now the water wouldn't flow because because it was above ground where the valve was at.
Yeah.
All right. But they came out and fixed it. And I asked God, how much would that have cost if I didn't have the home warranty on there? $3,000, and I'd have played it for everything it's worth. That's what he said. I'd have played it for everything it was worth. But since your warranty's paying for it, they're capping me out. You're getting the maximum, but they're paying me $1,300. I could have charged you as an individual $3,000.
Yeah, I get that. I believe that.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, they have contracts with these companies.
Exactly, they have contracts with those companies and stuff like that. So you have to look out for your best interest when it comes to real estate investment. But you also need to mitigate risk when you're investing in real estate. People didn't understand years back when I would buy luxury properties.
Yeah.
You get a 3-year lease with a corporation. Empty or not, that check came in.
Right.
So I'd rather deal with that than a Walmart supervisor. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Security guard. Walmart security guard.
Well, at any given time, you can screen your clients,
yes,
very well, and they can be doing great, have wonderful credit and a good job. But a divorce, illness, something happens, life happens, that situation can turn around real quick. And I am going to say that as a landlord representative and just having a lot of investors, you can't feel sorry for folks. It's unfortunate, but they're going to have to, find a way, because it's real easy to lose yourself on these investments if you don't nip stuff in the bud.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think what you do is you just, I think you just kind of have to disconnect yourself personally from it, and that's where good management company can come in, and they'll follow the letter of the law, make sure that that the consumer rights aren't violated in any way.
But you can also go one step further. The whole thing is, now this is going to sound negative, but it's really not. Bread on my table, bread on yours. Mm-hmm. Bread's going to be on my table. So I understand your plight, but you must understand my plight. Because like me, we're my home, right? Think about it. If I didn't have these other protections, my son broke his arm.
Yeah.
I had to have a cardiac procedure done. Mm-hmm. I got one with braces. So you got all these deductibles and this out-of-pocket cash. My insurance company went from one drug I needed to another drug I needed, but in that 30-day window, they didn't cover the drug I needed, so I had to pay $1,300 for 60 tablets until it became effective again on December the 1st.
Really?
It dropped down to $13 again. But for November, I had to pay $1,300 for my prescription. Yes.
Why wasn't it covered for that month?
My insurance company stopped authorizing this particular drug to go to another drug. All right? But it didn't go into effect until December the 1st.
Yeah.
So they dropped the other drug. This will go into effect because the FDA approval has to be XYZ amount of days out.
Yeah.
So that 30-day window, I was caught in the 30-day window, so I had to pay the $1,300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, you just never know.
You just never know. But it goes back to Giselle and I went to some classes at
What, he had to add her in there?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we took some classes on finance, and the average American doesn't even have a good portion of the population doesn't even have $1,000 for an emergency.
That's true.
That's true. It's just, but I think a lot of times it's just because we're not willing to make some of the sacrifices that are necessary to have that emergency fund.
A friend of mine yesterday, he called me cussing up a store. Let's start right there.
Yeah.
He had to do a title loan on his car.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had to do a title loan on his car. And he and I have had cussing matches before. He the one yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. 27% interest.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you,
Yeah.
people are getting into themselves and
But he's that person you're talking about. Don't have $1,000 reserve. But he also has another flaw.
What's that?
When he has money,
spends it right.
he spends it like this size. My whole thing is, if I'm drinking whiskey, I know what I like.
Mm-hmm.
My whiskey that I drank was $10 a pour. So if I'm happy with my $10 a pour whiskey, that's what I'm drinking. I'm not going to go up to $40 a pour because I can afford $40 a pour.
Yeah.
Whiskey. I don't need $40 a pour whiskey. As my late uncle would say, drunk is drunk.
Yeah. But I think that we're really moving away from real estate and talking about personal finance
But it's the same. It's the same.
We don't budget,
Nope.
right? We don't budget. We don't save.
Nope.
And we are impulsive spenders. And if you look at the even the education system does not try to create a consumer that is going to go out there and be financially responsible for themselves.
This is what you have.
When we did I was with a company one year and we did a survey with our database as to what your number one. This would be interesting for people to comment if anyone's listening. What is if you have a budget, and we encouraged our clients to have budgets, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone we encourage have a budget so that you can know where your money is going and you can begin to create some objectives for your personal finances. But we did a survey about what the number one budget buster was for our clients, and we had a database of like 70,000 people. So there was a really large audience that we were choosing from. You know what the number one budget buster was?
Car.
Starbucks.
I could believe that. I could believe that.
$10 cup of coffee, right?
$5
cup of coffee.
And then you get a snack along with it.
Then you get a snack.
Yeah,
Number
I'm guilty.
two. You know what number two was?
I'll quit that. I got me a new coffee maker that's awesome.
You know what number two? You know what number two was?
Yeah. What?
Eating out.
Yeah. I think most people are guilty of eating out.
Yeah.
There's some fabulous restaurants left and right. Houston is, well known for.
Well known. So
it's
those were the two biggest budget busters. But I'm sure that there's other things. Obviously, emergencies can be just an enormous budget buster.
Medical emergency. I had a car repair emergency, so I understand. Yep. So we're gonna take a break. Come back for our final segment, and hopefully Mac will leave his love life out of the final segment. Because some kind of way,
what we need to do is we need to show the audience a picture of Gisela.
No, we don't. Moving on, Ivan. Ivan, we're moving on. Pay some bills.
We are broadcasting live from the Woodlands, Texas to the world. You're listening to the only multimedia FM station in Houston, Texas. Your fusion radio. Top 40s, dance, Latin, country, pop, rock and roll. All in one station. Mixing genres and generations. You're listening to KNLY New Waverly, Texas. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
Osborne Advisors, the official commercial mortgage company for Real Estate U on 91.1 FM The Boss. Again, that is Osborne Advisors for all your commercial mortgage needs. Osborne Advisors, REULoan.com. That is REULoan.com for all your commercial mortgage needs at 91.1 FM.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
Eddie here, Platinum One Properties. We're creating the standard, building relationships. We're members of BROAC and GHBA, Greater Houston Builders Associations. These relationships have given us the ability and the opportunity to help you with your real estate purchases. We've built relationships with lenders, title companies, and home repair services. We can come in and we can help you decide the way to sell your home, how to put it on the market, and the best value for it. At Platinum One Property, we want you to get the best deal and the best offer. Edward Anderson at 281-989-7987 or Dina Salazar 832-646-9054.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Do you feel that your energy costs are unnaturally high? Do you want to fortify your building and keep it strong and secure for years to come? Then NRG Spray Foam Insulation is the answer you're looking for. Our unique foam insulation is made to help our customers save in energy, prevent gas, air, and moisture infiltration, as well as helping with general stability in your building structure. Call us at 713-936-3021 or visit us online at nrgfoam.com for more information. NRG Spray Foam. Building green, living green.
This message was from a proud sponsor to KNLY 91.1 FM.
For any maintenance needs on your commercial or personal vehicle, EVG Lonsdale Service specializes on European, Asian, and domestic vehicles. We can assist you with wheel alignments, tire balance, AC services, computer and electric diagnostic, and more. We're located at corner of 1230 Aldine Mail Route and Reeston Road in Houston 77039. Our phone number is 936-344-1672, or you can find us on our webpage www.evglss.com. EVG Lone Star. If it's got wheels, we can fix it.
This was a proud sponsor of KNLY 91.1 FM.
Okay, this is the final segment of this week's Real Estate U Show, which has been about real estate investing for residential and commercial. And during every break, we had to hear Mr. Lovelord over here with all this crap about love. Ugh. Boo, hiss, boo.
Wow.
Scrooge,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you, your three exes are going to visit you Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
I'm going to write a play.
Yes, you're gonna have,
I'm going to write a
you
little
know,
screenplay for that.
Ghost of
for
Christmas.
next Christmas.
Yeah.
Past, Ghost of Christmas Present,
I will
Ghost
be
of
in
Christmas
the
Future.
drunken stupor
going
of
to
all
visit you.
stupors. Now, this is Real Estate U Show here each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, noon Eastern, right on RadioTheBoss.com Global Live Network, which means you can see us on Facebook Live, Facebook TV, YouTube, YouTube TV, FM TV, TuneIn, Roku, Vimeo, Apple TV, Vudu, Sling, Hulu, YU, Mac, get out. Okay. Oh, they lovey-dovey stuff. They did too much for me.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, should we continue on the subject we were discussing, actually?
No.
Well, back on the financial part
Yes.
of things, that it is important to talk about what we were talking about. It's buying gifts during the holidays.
Yeah.
If you're going to be talking about getting a house for yourself, making some changes in 2020, it starts today. It starts now, where you're budgeting yourself and not getting into debt. It's easy to do, and it happens really quick, especially during the holidays. You'll have a lot of promotional credit card information, et cetera, coming at you. And if you're a first-time home buyer, you don't want to increase your debt ratios.
And you know what I consistently have seen in my career that spans 26 years, student loans obviously are a much bigger problem for first-time home buyers than it's been.
Right.
And for the reasons we talked about a couple of shows ago, and how that became such a large part of the consumer debt, and it's $1.6 trillion now. But you know what I see first-time home buyers do consistently that impacts their ability to buy?
What's that?
They buy a new car.
Oh, absolutely.
Before they buy a new house.
Before you said that, you're absolutely
and I
right.
look at them, I said, "Oh no, why didn't you? You should have bought the house first.
Yeah.
You know, you could always buy that car later.
Yeah.
They're not going to care. But
That's
you know, this new car payment is going to reduce your buying power by
Right,
this much.
right.
So
House, then the car.
Then the
people.
car. House, then the car.
Then the car.
Yep.
The house, then the car. Because, you know, and one of the things that I have always found alarming is people don't keep up with how much they spend. Like you were talking about Starbucks.
Yeah.
People don't realize, well, I only spent $5 on it, but you spend $5 on this one thing every day.
And you know
Yeah.
what? I listen to a millionaire on a podcast on a regular basis, and you know he makes a comment, and he usually makes it with expletives. And if you're spending $5 on a cup of coffee, and you know you don't have you know, and you haven't met your financial goals, then you know you just don't have your priorities right.
But you just said it. You know, most people don't have financial goals. A report came out the other day that said 83%
Okay.
of Americans live paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
83.
Yeah.
If you'd have told me 53%, I'd have believed that. But 83%. 83%.
Paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
You know, and I'd like to see what that number represents. But I got to imagine that it's, you know, hey, if you miss a paycheck, that
Devastation.
you're going to be in
It's
financial
devastation.
devastation.
It's devastation.
Yes.
Financial devastation.
And so then you have to add on the part of, I know so many people in my family who have multiple jobs.
Do you?
Yeah. I have multiple jobs. I have a great many people. I was like, where's so-and-so? Oh, she's at work. I said, she at work right now. No, this is her second job.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, and I think there's in life, there's a time and a place for that. I know when I got in the mortgage business, this time of year, right after Thanksgiving,
Right.
first 3 years in the mortgage business, I worked in the mortgage business during the day, and I walked across the street to the Galleria and went to work at Saks Fifth Avenue. And Saks Fifth Avenue would give me my schedule. This is how I got started in the mortgage business, right? They would give me my schedule through New Year's,
Right.
Yeah.
right? And then I would go to Bag and Baggage on the second floor. It's still there, and at the Galleria, and they would fill my schedule, and I would work every single day from after Thanksgiving until December 31st.
But, you know, because when you
But
have
sometimes
a
it's necessary in
Yeah.
your life,
Yeah.
right?
shrinking, or I'll even say we haven't eliminated middle class, okay? We really do on lots of levels, because anybody that was a large income middle class family or a 2 income middle could buy a home.
Yeah.
That's kind of rough right now.
Yeah.
All right. But I look at it this way. When you have this diminishing middle class, you have all these people working multiple jobs. So basically, where's the trajectory of up? To be able to invest, to be able to have more, to be able to retire at 62 years old.
Yeah, I think that's probably a forgotten.
I think so.
I think that's kind of. It's not going to. You're not going to have companies move back into offering pensions like they did with my grandmother. Well, you know, I spent a lot of time with my grandmother when I was young, and she had a pension, she had Social Security, and she did pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. So, but unless you're out there saving your own money and budgeting your own money for your own retirement.
There's so many senior citizens right now that
your
aren't
company's
making it.
not.
That's right.
It's not your companies aren't taking responsibility for that anymore.
No, they don't care.
They're just they don't
care.
care.
They don't care.
And
if there's no mandate, there's no help.
But you know, I think a lot of we talk about the lack of increase in the general wages,
Right.
And as it has occurred here over the last couple of decades. But you know, there are a lot of high skilled jobs out there available.
Oh yeah,
Tons of them.
Actually,
but it's
it's the promotion of college graduation versus trade school.
Trade school.
You got
There's
trade school.
tons
These
of
are
manufacturing jobs out
90,000.
there.
They got 6-figure jobs available via trade school graduates, from lathe operators to woodworkers to roofers to electricians, plumbers. It's plenty of opportunities out there.
Plenty of opportunities out there to increase your buying capacity and your income.
This is why they should be promoting that. When I was going to college, outside of athletic scholarship, they had what was then called the Basic Educational Opportunity Grant, the BEOG, which turned into the Pell Grant.
Okay.
But you didn't have to pay it back. When they eliminated all that stuff, that's when all that student loan stuff started. All that student loan debt.
And who profits from that?
Banks.
The big banks. The big bank, primarily the big banks.
The big banks, stuff like that. So you have this dynamic. But that cuts into your opportunity to generate buying real estate and being a part of something like those guys from NASA.
I've had clients here over the last couple of years where you just look at them and the student debt is just so massive that you're like, there's just nothing
I can do.
Nothing I can do to help you. You're going to have to figure out some way to either consolidate this or begin to pay it off.
And then they don't even do the deferment anymore.
Only on VA.
That's what I'm saying.
On FHA, you have to count 1% of the debt.
It's just crazy. So
of the outstanding balance.
The elimination of opportunity is what's the problem. Yeah. The elimination of opportunity. I look at how many opportunities I was provided and given. Two different things now. Provided and given. And then there was nothing special, but what it was is they were provided and giving to us with no sense of you have something, I don't have something. It was just, you have an opportunity to go to school, go to school. All right?
Yeah.
We're going to provide you this education. Now it's up to you to utilize it. Not anymore. Not anymore. You have so large a disparity now between haves and have-nots. I look at my ex-wife who worked for UT for 30 plus years, all right? Retired.
Yep.
Full-blown retirement, right?
Full benefit.
But when she started at UT, any child, including the one she and I have, could have went to any UT school for free. That was a part of their employment package back. They don't do that anymore.
No, I don't doubt that at all.
Yeah, but that was part of their employment package. She can go to any UT school for
Campus,
free.
for free.
All right? They don't do it. These were incentives to keep employees happy and in place.
Yeah.
But when you take all these things away...
And why would you do away with that? I can't imagine why they would.
Because when everything has become so corporate, even your medical professional, your hospitals, your governmental entities, even police, fire, EMS, they have become so centralized on corporate benefit. Oh, let me get that transportation contract to take all these dialysis patients instead of the fire department ambulance service doing that job. Let me get it now.
No,
So
I had some experience with that, and let me tell you that you don't want those private people taking you to back and forth between hospitals.
Yeah, because you're just shuttle.
You want the firemen doing it.
Right, you're just a shuttle because basically, hey, get out. And they might push you out while it's still moving.
Yeah,
so you just
absolutely.
Never know.
I've had some really I had an ugly experience with a private ambulance service.
So today has been about finance. We might even say finance.
It's about finance.
It's about finance, not just real estate.
I think personal finance is a subject that we could expand upon and invite guests to come in and tax season's coming.
Yeah.
No,
so
never mention tax when you're in a room with me.
Never mention tax.
He almost had an anxiety attack. Wow.
You know what? But maybe what we do is find there are some experts out there on personal finance and helping not just people with wealth, but there's organizations out there that help that have a mission to help the average person develop wealth in their personal finance.
Well, your mission
not necessarily connected to real estate or to Wall Street.
Your mission is to find a divorce attorney who can retroactively get my money back.
That's not going to happen.
That's what I need. These people are nobody else. That's
like
what I need.
said, EL, Christmas Eve.
Right.
3 exes or ghost exes are going to visit you. Right?
3 exes of your past are going to come and visit you.
And we're going to start the new year out right with a brand new EL. I can see him now in his cap and his Christmas cap, can't you?
Yeah,
can't you see it after the ghost visit him? It's going to have a brand new perspective.
People have been wishing for years.
Brand new perspective. I know Christmas is coming and we're fixing to close out. But one of my favorite What's your favorite Christmas movie? Let me ask you. What's your favorite?
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life is your favorite? What's yours?
Godfather.
That's hilarious. So
it is. I watch The Godfather every Christmas Eve. I'm not kidding.
Do you really?
Yes.
You and my sister Vera.
Yes.
Okay.
My favorite is the 1938 version of Scrooge. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Al Crane. They are not. This has been Real Estate Use. Class is dismissed, Mr. Scrooge over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you want to really celebrate Christmas this year, watch The Godfather.
And you know what? And also too is I noticed that we have a toy box
Yes.
over here.
Yes.
So
Gift.
So what specific? What is that for? Is that the Real Estate U Show, or is that for
that's for the radio station?
That's for the radio
giving for
station.
stuff like
And
that.
who are we giving those to?
Lower associated,
Okay.
people who don't have a lot.
Okay.
Let's toy drive, stuff like that.
Toy drive.
Toy drive.
Yeah.
Okay, tell the people bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Class is dismissed. We'll be back next Saturday without the lovey-dovey stuff.
No, we're coming back with that.
Oh, God help us all.
It ain't going nowhere, yo.
Ain't
Come
going
on.
nowhere.